does Washington view India's new doctrine of deterrence? Those are some of the key issues I shall put to Professor of Security Studies at Georgetown University and author of some of the most seminal and highly regarded books on the Pakistan Army and the Lashkar-e-Taiba, Christine Fair. Professor Fair joins us live from Washington, D.C. Professor Fair, let me start with the question that seems to be asked by everyone on both sides of the border. As you assess the situation, who emerged with the upper hand when the military strikes ended and the ceasefire took effect? Was it India or was it Pakistan?
Well, first, thank you for having me. It's a huge honor. I'm an enormous fangirl of yours. So when you asked me to be on the show, I was really thrilled. So to answer the question, I am largely relying upon what the international analysis has shown. There have been two recent reports, one by the New York Times, and which I'm not a fan of the New York Times because of their poor coverage of Gaza, but their coverage on this issue has been pretty solid, as well as the Washington Post. And if we look at the assessment of damage done to ground targets, it looks like India probably did most of what it said it did and was able to inflict more damage than what the Pakistanis were able to do. Obviously, the attack at Nur Khan was most provocative. But if we look at the air battle, this is where Pakistan got its pound of flesh. It is 99% certain that India lost 2 aircraft, which were Rafale, and it's very probable India lost up to 5 aircraft. So both countries militarily got their respective pounds of flesh. It was a different pound of flesh. If we look domestically, let's take a look at what India and Pakistan won domestically. This was another opportunity for Prime Minister Modi to, buttress his Chappan Inch Casino Wala reputation, especially in advance of the Bihar elections. I would say the Pakistan Army was the big winner of this crisis because going into this crisis, the Pakistan Army was under considerable domestic pressure. I have my own experience with this. People who had hated me for years because of my position on the Pakistan Army began reaching out to me to say, we hated you, but now you're right. We realized you were right about the Pakistan Army. And I always ask these people, what galvanized your change of heart about the Pakistan Army? And it was the Imran Khan situation. So going into this, the Pakistan Army, particularly the Army Chief Munir, was considered a hostile force amongst the Pakistani people. Of course, all of that antipathy has melted away, and the Pakistan Army is where it's always wanted to be.